Lesson 1, Supermarket Adventure.
Oh, that's nice. Where did you go for your shopping today?
I went to a nearby supermarket. It has a great selection of fresh produce.
That sounds convenient. Fresh fruits and vegetables are always a must.
Definitely. They make a big difference in the meals I prepare at home.
I love when supermarkets have local items, it feels good to support nearby farms.
Yes, and you can often taste the difference in quality.
I always look for organic options as well, they tend to be healthier.
Good choice. It's important to be mindful of what we put into our bodies.
I'll have to check out that supermarket, it sounds worth the trip.
Lesson 2, Exciting News.
I ran all the way home and rushed through the door, bursting with excitement.
What happened? You seem thrilled.
I yelled, "Mom! Mom!" and she came out from her bedroom with her eyes wide open.
I can only imagine the look on her face. What did you want to share?
I had just received amazing news about a scholarship I applied for.
That's fantastic. She must have been so proud of you in that moment.
Absolutely. Her excitement matched mine as we celebrated the achievement together.
It's always nice to share good news with loved ones.
Yes, those moments make all the hard work feel incredibly rewarding.
Lesson 3, Amelia Earhart's Legacy.
Have you ever thought about the mysterious fate of Amelia Earhart?
Yes, it's such a tragedy that she went missing over the ocean, but her life was so exciting.
Exactly. She was a pioneer in aviation, breaking barriers for women in her time.
Her adventurous spirit continues to inspire many people today.
It's heartbreaking that her death remains a mystery, but her legacy lives on.
Absolutely. She showed that determination can lead to incredible achievements.
I admire how she pushed boundaries and took risks to achieve her dreams.
Her story encourages us to embrace challenges and pursue our passions.
She truly was a remarkable figure in history.
Lesson 4, Engineering Milestones.
Did you know that the internal combustion engine was developed by several inventors?
Yes, I've read about it. This engine ran by burning gasoline, which revolutionized transportation.
Another German inventor, Carl Benz, built a car that was powered by this groundbreaking technology.
That's fascinating. His invention laid the foundation for modern automobiles.
Exactly. It's amazing to think about how far we've come since then.
The impact of these innovations on society has been enormous.
I often wonder what other inventions will transform our lives in the future.
Yes, technology continues to evolve, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Every era has its pioneers who changed the world, just like Benz did.
Lesson 5, Emergency Calls.
It's crazy to think that Nicole made 30 emergency calls to the police.
Yes, and none of those calls led to formal charges after the incidents surrounding her.
That must have been incredibly frustrating for her, feeling like she wasn't being taken seriously.
Absolutely. It highlights some of the issues in how emergencies are handled.
I can understand why she felt the need to reach out for help so many times.
It's a tough situation, and it's important for people to feel safe and supported.
I hope that her experiences lead to better awareness and improvements in the system.
Yes, everyone deserves to be heard, especially in critical situations.
Communication and action are key to ensuring safety for everyone.
Lesson 6: Swimming Feats.
Have you heard about Chadwick? His feats in swimming are quite impressive.
Yes. He swam the English Channel in both directions, which is astounding.
However, it's surprising that no one really acknowledged his achievements.
That's true. It's hard to believe such an accomplishment could go unnoticed.
His dedication and skill should be celebrated more widely.
Definitely. It takes immense strength and endurance to achieve such a feat.
I think his story could inspire many aspiring athletes to push their limits.
Yes, it's important to recognize those who break barriers in sports.
Chadwick's legacy deserves to be remembered and honored.
Lesson 7: Coastal Explorations.
Have you ever thought about how Europeans traveled around the coasts of Africa for hundreds of years?
It's fascinating to consider the bravery it took for explorers to venture into the unknown.
Absolutely. They navigated treacherous waters and faced countless challenges along the way.
And yet, their desire for discovery pushed them forward, despite the dangers.
Each journey opened new trade routes and brought different cultures into contact.
That's true. The exchanges that happened were transformative for both sides.
Imagine the stories they must have brought back home after such epic voyages.
Those stories must have inspired many to dream of adventure beyond their horizons.
Indeed, the legacy of those explorations continues to influence us today.
Lesson 8: Breaking Down Barriers.
It's amazing to think about the current that can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance.
Yes, history has shown us how powerful movements can change the course of a society.
The strength of united voices can truly challenge even the most entrenched systems.
Exactly. When people stand together, they can create waves of change that are unstoppable.
It's inspiring to see how passion and determination can lead to progress.
And how stories of courage ignite hope in those who feel powerless.
Every small action can contribute to a larger movement for justice and equality.
It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, light can break through.
Absolutely, that's the beauty of resilience and the human spirit.
Lesson 9, Grocery List Essentials.
So, on our list today, we need eggs, bread, milk, and some fruits.
That sounds like a solid plan for a wholesome meal this week.
Yes, having those basics will make it easier to whip up breakfast and snacks.
I love how versatile those ingredients are for different recipes.
Exactly. You can make everything from omelets to delicious smoothies.
And let's not forget about the joy of fresh fruit for a healthy dessert.
Right. It's a simple pleasure that adds a nice touch to our meals.
I think it's essential to keep our pantry stocked with these staples.
Absolutely, it saves time and money in the long run.
Lesson 10, Casual Style Choices.
I'm thinking something casual, maybe a plain white shirt would be ideal for the occasion.
That sounds great. A classic white shirt is always a stylish choice.
It's so versatile, you can dress it up or keep it laid back.
Exactly. You can pair it with jeans for a relaxed look or dress pants for something more formal.
And it's perfect for any season, really.
Yes, it works well with layers too, like a light jacket or cardigan.
Plus, it's easy to accessorize with different colors and styles.
I love how simple pieces can create a polished appearance effortlessly.
That's the beauty of fashion, sometimes less is truly more.
Lesson 11, Tech Store Adventure.
I think we should find similar ones at the store, technology is evolving so quickly.
True. We should plan a trip to the tech store to see what's new.
I'm excited to explore the latest gadgets and innovations.
Yes, it's always inspiring to see how technology can enhance our lives.
I wonder if they have any interesting accessories that we could use as well.
Definitely. Sometimes the accessories make all the difference in usability.
Plus, it's fun to compare the features of different brands.
Absolutely. We might discover something that perfectly suits our needs.
Let's make a list of what we want to check out before we go.
Lesson 12, Making Do.
Sometimes we have to make do with what's available, don't you think?
Absolutely, it's all about being resourceful and creative in those situations.
Exactly. It's surprising how you can adapt and find alternatives if you think outside the box.
I agree. It often leads to unexpected solutions that can be quite satisfying.
Plus, it encourages us to appreciate what we have rather than always seeking more.
Yes, finding joy in simplicity can be a real game changer.
And it fosters gratitude for the little things in life.
It's a valuable lesson that can enhance our daily experiences.
Let's keep that mindset as we navigate our plans for this week.
Lesson 13, Shopping Preferences.
There are so many stores to choose from. What do you usually look for when you shop?
I tend to prioritize quality over quantity. I want items that will last.
That makes sense. Investing in good products often saves money in the long run.
Exactly. And I also love discovering unique items that aren't mass-produced.
Those finds often have more character and tell a story of their own.
Yes, it adds a personal touch to my collection of things.
I also appreciate good customer service, it enhances the shopping experience.
Absolutely. A friendly staff can make all the difference.
So, where should we start our shopping adventure today?
Lesson 14, Running Events.
Less serious runners often create a citywide party atmosphere leading up to and during the event.
It's incredible how such gatherings bring the community together in celebration.
Yes, the energy is contagious, and it encourages people to join in, whether they're running or cheering.
The excitement of the crowd can really motivate participants to push their limits.
Exactly. It's about the experience as much as the race itself.
And it's a wonderful way to promote fitness and well-being among everyone involved.
I love how these events create a sense of camaraderie among strangers.
Yes, it's heartwarming to see people support each other, regardless of their skill level.
Let's mark our calendars for the next big event in our city.
Lesson 15, Exploring New Horizons.
Have you ever felt the urge to explore new horizons and experience different cultures firsthand?
Absolutely. The idea of immersing myself in a new environment and meeting diverse people is incredibly exciting.
Imagine wandering through vibrant markets, tasting exotic foods, and learning about traditions that are so different from our own.
That sounds amazing. Each place has its own unique story to tell, and I believe experiencing that firsthand is invaluable.
Plus, traveling broadens our perspectives and helps us appreciate the beauty of our differences.
Yes. And the memories we create during our travels often last a lifetime, enriching our lives in ways we can't even predict.
So, if you could choose one destination to visit next, where would it be?
I think I would love to explore Japan. The blend of modernity and tradition there fascinates me.
That's a fantastic choice. The mix of technology and ancient culture creates a truly unique experience.
Lesson 16, Weekend Plans.
Have you ever thought about how exciting it would be to plan a spontaneous weekend getaway to a nearby city?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Exploring a new place, even just for a couple of days, can be so refreshing.
Exactly. Just imagine wandering through the streets, trying local foods, and visiting unique shops that you can't find anywhere else.
I love the thought of discovering hidden gems in a new city, especially those charming little cafes where the locals hang out.
And it's the perfect chance to take a break from our usual routine, enjoying some time away from work and everyday responsibilities.
Definitely. Plus, the memories we create during such trips often become some of our most cherished experiences.
So, if you could choose any city to visit for the weekend, which one would you pick?
I think I would love to explore New Orleans. The culture, music, and food there are so vibrant and enticing.
That's a great choice. The lively atmosphere and rich history would make for a truly unforgettable experience.
Lesson 17, Dream Vacation.
Have you ever thought about what it would be like to take a dream vacation to a tropical paradise, just to escape the everyday hustle and bustle?
Absolutely. The idea of lying on a sandy beach, sipping a refreshing drink, and listening to the waves sounds like the perfect getaway to me.
It really does. Just imagine waking up to the sound of birds chirping and the sun shining through the palm trees, inviting you to start your day.
Yes. And the thought of exploring vibrant coral reefs while snorkeling, surrounded by colorful fish, is something I've always wanted to experience.
Plus, we could try local delicacies at seaside restaurants, enjoying fresh seafood caught that very morning.
Exactly. There's something so special about tasting authentic dishes that reflect the culture of the place you're visiting.
So, if you could choose any island to visit, which one would it be?
I think I would love to go to Bali. The beautiful landscapes and rich culture are incredibly enticing.
That's a fantastic choice. The mix of stunning nature and fascinating traditions would make for an unforgettable adventure.
Lesson 18, A Day at the Market.
Have you ever visited a local market where the atmosphere is filled with vibrant colors and the delightful aromas of fresh produce?
Absolutely. There's something so lively and inviting about walking through stalls brimming with fruits, vegetables, and handmade goods.
Exactly. I love how each vendor showcases their unique products, often sharing stories about how they grow or create them.
Yes, and it's a fantastic opportunity to support local farmers and artisans while discovering new flavors and ingredients.
Speaking of flavors, I always look forward to trying samples of fresh fruits or baked goods as I explore the market.
Me too. Those little bites often lead me to discover new favorites that I wouldn't have tried otherwise.
So, if you could pick one item to bring home from the market, what would it be?
I think I would choose some ripe, juicy strawberries. They're not only delicious but also perfect for making desserts.
That sounds delightful. Fresh strawberries would be amazing in a shortcake or even just on their own with a sprinkle of sugar.
Lesson 19, Weekend Adventure.
Have you ever thought about how thrilling it would be to embark on a spontaneous weekend adventure to a nearby city?
Absolutely. The excitement of exploring new places, trying local foods, and experiencing different cultures is incredibly appealing.
Just imagine wandering through charming streets, discovering unique shops, and enjoying the vibrant atmosphere of a bustling market.
Yes. There's something magical about immersing ourselves in a different environment, even if it's just for a couple of days.
And the best part is that we can create unforgettable memories together while we explore.
Exactly. Plus, trying out local delicacies and perhaps even stumbling upon hidden gems makes the experience even more special.
So, if you could choose any city to visit for the weekend, which one would it be?
I think I would love to explore New Orleans. The music, food, and culture there are simply irresistible.
That's a fantastic choice. The lively atmosphere and rich history would definitely make for an amazing getaway.
Lesson 20: Exploring Nature.
Have you ever considered how refreshing it would be to spend a weekend immersed in nature, surrounded by beautiful landscapes and fresh air?
Absolutely. The idea of escaping the hustle and bustle of city life to hike through lush forests and enjoy the tranquility of nature is so appealing.
Just think about it, the sound of leaves rustling in the breeze and the sight of vibrant wildflowers blooming all around us.
Yes. And imagine setting up a cozy campsite by a serene lake, where we can relax and take in the stunning views at sunset.
Plus, the chance to stargaze at night, with a clear sky filled with countless stars, would be simply magical.
Exactly. There's something so calming about being outdoors, away from screens and distractions, allowing us to reconnect with ourselves.
So, if you could choose any hiking trail to explore, which one would be at the top of your list?
I think I would love to hike the trails in the Rocky Mountains. The breathtaking scenery and diverse wildlife make it an ideal destination.
That's a fantastic choice. The combination of towering peaks and crystal clear lakes would create an unforgettable adventure.
Lesson 21: The Perfect Evening.
Have you ever imagined what it would be like to spend an entire evening under the stars, enjoying great food and conversation?
Absolutely. The thought of sitting outside, with the soft glow of fairy lights and the sounds of nature around us, sounds incredibly romantic.
Just picture it, a cozy blanket spread out on the grass, delicious snacks laid out, and perhaps a bottle of wine to share.
Yes. And we could even bring along a portable speaker to play some of our favorite music, creating the perfect ambience for the night.
That sounds ideal. It's moments like these that allow us to unwind and truly connect with each other away from the distractions of daily life.
Exactly. Plus, the conversation flows so much better when you're in a relaxed setting, enjoying the beauty of the outdoors.
So, if you could choose any location for this perfect evening, where would you want to go?
I think I would love to have it by a lake, where we could watch the sunset reflect off the water and then gaze at the stars as they appear.
That's a fantastic choice. The tranquility of a lakeside setting would definitely enhance the experience.
Lesson 22: Weekend Getaway.
Have you ever thought about how refreshing it would be to escape the city and spend a weekend in the mountains, surrounded by nature?
Absolutely. The idea of hiking through lush trails, breathing in the fresh air, and enjoying the stunning views sounds like the perfect retreat.
Just imagine sitting by a cozy campfire at night, sharing stories, and gazing up at a sky filled with stars, far away from city lights.
Yes. And waking up to the sound of birds chirping and the sun rising over the peaks would be such a peaceful way to start the day.
Plus, we could explore local trails during the day, maybe even find a hidden waterfall or a scenic overlook to enjoy a picnic.
That sounds wonderful. There's something so revitalizing about being outdoors and disconnecting from technology for a bit.
Exactly. It allows us to reconnect with ourselves and each other in a way that's often hard to do in our busy lives.
So, if you could choose one specific mountain area to visit, where would it be?
I think I would love to explore the Rockies. The breathtaking landscapes and diverse wildlife would make for an unforgettable adventure.
Lesson 23, Shopping Plans.
Do you have any specific items in mind that you need to buy during our shopping trip this weekend?
Yes, I definitely need to find a new pair of jeans because the ones I have are getting a bit worn out, and a winter coat would be great as well.
That sounds like a good plan. Finding a stylish yet warm coat is essential for the colder months, especially when you want to stay comfortable.
Exactly. I want something that not only keeps me warm but also looks good, maybe in a nice color that matches my wardrobe.
And jeans are always a staple, you can dress them up or down, making them versatile for any occasion.
Absolutely. I love how a good pair of jeans can make you feel confident, whether you're going out for a casual dinner or running errands.
So, do you have a specific store in mind where you want to look for these items?
I was thinking of checking out that new boutique downtown. I've heard they have a great selection of trendy clothes.
That sounds like a perfect choice. Plus, we can grab a coffee afterward and discuss our finds, making the day even more enjoyable.
Lesson 24, Project Success.
As we approach the final stages of this project, how are you feeling about our progress and the challenges ahead?
I'm cautiously optimistic. We've come a long way, but there's still a lot of work to be done, and I want to make sure we maintain our momentum.
Absolutely. It's crucial that we stay focused and continue to collaborate effectively to overcome any obstacles that may arise.
Agreed. Let's break down the remaining tasks into smaller, manageable steps and assign clear responsibilities to each team member.
That's a smart approach. By tackling each component systematically, we can avoid feeling overwhelmed and ensure that nothing slips through the cracks.
And let's not forget to celebrate our milestones along the way. Recognizing our achievements will boost morale and keep us motivated.
Definitely. Acknowledging our progress will remind us of how far we've come and reinforce our commitment to reaching the finish line.
So, what's one thing we can do today to set ourselves up for success in the final stretch of this project?
I think we should schedule a team meeting to review our timeline, address any concerns, and reaffirm our shared goals.
Lesson 25, Movie Recommendation.
Do you have any specific items in mind that you need to buy during our shopping trip this weekend?
Yes, I definitely need to find a new pair of jeans because the ones I have are getting a bit worn out, and a winter coat would be great as well.
That sounds like a good plan. Finding a stylish yet warm coat is essential for the colder months, especially when you want to stay comfortable.
Exactly. I want something that not only keeps me warm but also looks good, maybe in a nice color that matches my wardrobe.
And jeans are always a staple, you can dress them up or down, making them versatile for any occasion.
Absolutely. I love how a good pair of jeans can make you feel confident, whether you're going out for a casual dinner or running errands.
So, do you have a specific store in mind where you want to look for these items?
I was thinking of checking out that new boutique downtown. I've heard they have a great selection of trendy clothes.
That sounds like a perfect choice. Plus, we can grab a coffee afterward and discuss our finds, making the day even more enjoyable.
Lesson 26, Apartment Dreams.
I've been thinking about our living situation lately, and I feel that a two-bedroom apartment with a balcony would be just perfect for us.
That sounds amazing. A balcony would give us the chance to enjoy the fresh air and maybe even grow some plants.
Exactly. Just imagine sipping coffee in the morning while overlooking the city, it would be such a relaxing way to start the day.
And having an extra bedroom means we could finally have friends over without feeling cramped.
Right. Plus, it would be great for when family visits, they would have their own space.
I love that idea. We could also use the extra room as a home office or a hobby space.
That's true. A dedicated space for work or creative projects could help us focus better.
And let's not forget about hosting dinner parties. A spacious living area would make it so much fun.
Absolutely. With a balcony, we could even have barbecues outside during the summer.
Lesson 27, Fitness Savings.
Have you ever thought about how much money you can save by working out at home instead of joining a gym?
Absolutely. It's amazing how many resources are available online for free, like workout videos and nutrition guides.
I know, right? Plus, you can create your own schedule without worrying about gym hours.
That's true, and you can also invest in some basic equipment that lasts for years, which is often cheaper in the long run.
Exactly. And you can even invite friends over for group workouts, making it a fun social activity without the gym fees.
I love that idea. It really makes fitness more accessible and enjoyable when you can do it in your own space.
Plus, you can try different workout styles without being committed to a single gym's membership.
It's like exploring various classes from yoga to strength training all in the comfort of your home.
And think about how much time you save not having to commute to the gym.
Lesson 28, Room Service.
So, I was thinking it might be nice to order some room service for dinner tonight. What do you think about that?
That sounds delightful. I love the idea of enjoying a cozy meal in the comfort of our room. What would you like to order?
I'm really in the mood for something comforting, perhaps a classic cheeseburger with a side of fries. How does that sound to you?
That sounds tempting, but I might go for something a bit lighter, like a Caesar salad with grilled chicken. It's always a great choice.
Great minds think alike. And we can't forget to add some dessert to our order. A slice of chocolate cake would really hit the spot.
Absolutely. Who can resist chocolate cake, especially after a long day? It's the perfect way to treat ourselves.
I'll call room service then. I can't wait to dig into our delicious meal while we relax and enjoy the evening.
That's the spirit. It's wonderful to unwind this way, and having dinner served right to us makes it feel even more special.
Exactly. Plus, we can watch a movie while we eat. It's the ideal way to spend our evening together.
Lesson 29, Green Hair.
You know, I was really tempted to dye my hair green for the festival, but I've decided to hold off for now.
That's an interesting choice. Green hair can definitely make a statement, but I understand why you might want to wait.
It's not in style at all these days, and I think I'd rather keep my look a bit more classic for the time being.
Exactly. Sometimes it's better to go with a more timeless style, especially if you're unsure about the bold changes.
Plus, living without green hair for a while might give me a chance to rethink my overall style and what I really want.
That's a smart approach. Taking your time can help you make a decision that you'll feel good about in the long run.
Absolutely. I want to ensure that when I do make a change, it's something I'll be happy with for more than just a moment.
It's all about finding the right balance between expressing yourself and feeling comfortable in your own skin.
For sure. And who knows, maybe I'll find a different color or style that excites me even more than green hair.
Lesson 30, Morning Routines.
I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning, which gives me just enough time to start my day off right.
I actually wake up a bit earlier, around 6:30, and I find that it helps me feel more prepared for the day ahead.
That's impressive. What do you usually do next after waking up so early?
I like to begin my day with a glass of water to hydrate, and then I spend a few minutes stretching to wake up my body.
That sounds refreshing. I usually just jump straight into my shower, but I've been thinking about adding some stretching to my routine as well.
It really makes a difference, especially if you sit at a desk all day. It helps relieve tension and keeps you flexible.
I can see that. After my shower, I typically make breakfast, which I think is one of the most important parts of my morning.
Absolutely. A good breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. What do you usually eat?
I usually go for oatmeal with some fruits and nuts. It keeps me full and gives me energy.